Most men have no idea what women actually want. They chase status, they chase money, they chase looks, they build the outer shell, hey dude, while neglecting the inner structure. And still, they get ghosted, friend-zoned, left confused. Why? Because attraction isn't about what you have. It's about who you are, under pressure. Who you are and when things go silent. Who you are when she pulls away. And the truth is, the most attractive man to a woman is the one who doesn't need her to complete him. That's what Stoicism creates. Stoicism isn't about pretending not to care. It's not about suppressing emotion or becoming emotionally unavailable. It's about owning your emotions, leading them, making sure they serve you, not sabotage you. Because when you're emotionally reactive, you become unpredictable, unstable, unattractive. But when you're grounded, calm, present, you radiate leadership. That's what women are drawn to. Think about this. When you meet someone for the first time, it's not your bank account that speaks first. It's your energy, your posture, your tone, your eyes, and those things are shaped by how you feel inside. A man who is desperate, uncertain, or overly eager gives off tension. A man who is centered, secure, unattached, gives off gravity. People want to be around that, especially women. But the world trains men backwards. You're told to chase, to impress, to buy, to convince, to send paragraphs when she stops replying. And all that noise comes from one root: fear. The fear of not being enough, the fear of being alone, the fear of losing something you haven't even fully earned yet. That fear kills attraction, every time. Now imagine a man who doesn't chase, who listens more than he speaks, who responds, but never reacts, who gives, but never begs. That's a man who knows his worth. That's the man women can't figure out and can't forget. Stoicism teaches you how to become that man. It trains your nervous system to stay calm in chaos. It builds your discipline so your actions align with your values. It gives you mental frameworks to remain rooted no matter what emotional storm shows up. So when she pulls away, you don't chase. When she tests you, you don't fold. When she opens up, you're not desperate, you're discerning. And here's the paradox. The less you need someone, the more magnetic you become. Because neediness creates pressure, and pressure repels. But when you're unattached, not cold, just unattached, you create space. And space is where attraction breathes. Let's go deeper. Women want to feel safe, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Not just protected from harm, but from instability. They want to feel that your world doesn't collapse if they disagree, delay, or disappoint. That when they express emotion, you don't mirror it back in chaos. You hold space for it. That when things get difficult, you rise instead of retreat. That safety is what Stoicism develops in you, not through tricks, but through transformation. Here's a test. When was the last time you were triggered in a conversation and chose silence over proving a point? When was the last time you were ignored and didn't respond with resentment? When was the last time you felt insecure and didn't project it outward? Those are the moments that define your attraction, not your clothes, not your abs, not your status, because at the core of all attraction is energy. And your energy is a reflection of your internal world. If you're at war with yourself, it shows. If you're anxious, controlling, or jealous, it leaks out, even if you try to hide it. But if you're at peace, if you've done the inner work, if you've learned to sit in silence without fear, it radiates. And people, especially women, feel that. That's why Stoicism matters more than ever today, because we live in a world of overstimulation, overreaction, and emotional chaos. And in that world, calm is rare, stillness is rare, leadership is rare, and anything rare becomes valuable. So what does this look like practically? It means you lead your life before you lead a relationship. You prioritize purpose over pleasure. You train your body and your mind every single day. You learn to enjoy your own company. You reflect more than you react. You write instead of rant. You build instead of chase. You approach dating not with desperation, but discernment. You're not looking for someone to make you happy. You're already happy. You're looking for someone who aligns with your path. And when someone doesn't, you let them go. Not out of bitterness, but out of wisdom. That's what Stoicism gives you. Not immunity to emotion, but mastery over it. And yes, it's hard. It's hard to stay calm when you're ghosted. It's hard to stay present when you feel attraction slipping. It's hard to stay grounded when someone disrespects you. But that's where strength is built. Every moment of silence you endure with dignity sharpens you. Every urge you resist strengthens your core. Every day you stay true to your values builds the man who doesn't just attract, he inspires. Because at the end of the day, what women really want is not a perfect man. It's a present one, a man who listens without judgment, leads without ego, loves without fear, who can hold space for emotion without being swallowed by it, who can walk away when necessary, but chooses to stay when it matters, who has nothing to prove, but everything to give. Become that man. Through reflection, through discomfort, through detachment, through the Stoic path, build the habits that reinforce your self-respect. Eliminate the habits that leak your power. Protect your peace, like it's sacred, because it is. You don't attract better by faking strength. You attract better by becoming stronger, not louder, not busier, just better, quietly, daily, deliberately. So next time you're wondering what women truly want, remember this. They want a man who knows who he is, who doesn't fold under pressure, who leads with purpose, who walks with clarity, who doesn't chase love, but creates space for love to arrive. That's who you become when you embrace Stoicism. That's who you become when you let go of the noise and tune into your values. That's who you become when you realize love is not something to beg for, it's something to share from a place of strength. That's the man the world needs. That's the man women remember. Let me tell you a story. A man named Ethan, 38 years old, divorced, 2 kids, living in Arizona. After his wife left, he spiraled. Sleepless nights, empty bottles, endless scrolling through old photos, wondering, what did I do wrong? He begged. He texted. He showed up with flowers, and she still walked away. For months, he collapsed into the question every wounded man asks, why wasn't I enough? Then one night, he discovered Stoicism, not in a book, but in a random video. Just like this one. And something clicked. He realized he wasn't broken. He was just untrained. He had spent years reacting, explaining, pleasing, hoping to be chosen. But Stoicism flipped the script. Instead of chasing her, he started chasing truth. Instead of needing love, he started mastering peace. Day by day, he got stronger. He woke up early. He journaled every emotion. He stopped looking at her social media. He trained, read, built a new business. And one day, without realizing it, he stopped hurting. He started leading. And months later, when she called again, he didn't answer from weakness. He answered from clarity. He no longer needed her back because he finally had himself back. That's the power of this philosophy. And if you're still watching, maybe part of you feels that too. Maybe you've been ghosted. Maybe you've been overlooked. Maybe you've been trying to prove you're worthy of love. When deep down, what you really want is to feel powerful again, to lead again, to rise again. This isn't just a video. It's a mirror, a challenge, a call to action. You don't need to chase love. You need to become love. You don't need more motivation. You need a mission. You don't need another apology. You need alignment. So here's what you do next. Hit subscribe. Not just to follow this channel, but to follow your evolution. Leave a comment. Tell me what part of this message hit hardest. Let it be the first brick in rebuilding your identity. Then rewatch this video tomorrow and the day after that until the message becomes muscle, until these words turn into habits, until you no longer need reminders because you've become the reminder. You are the calm in the storm. You are the fire beneath the silence. You are the man the world tries to break, but never can. This is Stoic Reign, and your reign starts today.